Hey, it's me, your girl, Chrissy Pips, and welcome back to Mindset Monday. If you enjoy the content in my videos and you don't want to miss out on what's next, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. But if you're here, you're interested, so let's get into it. Now, in the last video, we talked about the transmutation of sexual energy into action towards achieving your why, right? If you don't know what a why is, see video 1 of this Mindset Monday series. But today, we're going to dive deeper into the next part, which is the subconscious mind.
The revolution will be live.
Now, we did touch on the subconscious mind in the video about autosuggestion, which I'll drop at the end of this as well. Feel free to check it out once you finish up here. But the subconscious mind works off vibration or frequency. In the book, it was described as working the same way that radio waves or radio frequencies would. So radio waves transmit or they broadcast a signal, right? And we know radio frequencies are at such a high vibration that the human ear can't hear it. But if it was not changed in this way, it would not be able to be transmitted. So the radio signal is being sent from a location that captures the human voice, and then it modifies it in preparation for transmission, right? Now, after the voice is broken down, once it gets to the receiving end, the voice or information is put back together and the vibration or the frequency is changed back into its original state that allows us to hear the transmission. Well, the subconscious mind works the same way, or at least extremely similarly to how that works. Okay. Now, if you participated in the exercises from the first and second chapter or the first and second videos, you already have your goals set or your aspirations and things like that written down, right? Now, if you follow through some of the subsequent chapters after that, you'll see why writing those things down at the very beginning was so important, and you'll understand more of the process, right? And we do the affirmations and things daily before bed and when we wake up in the morning. And it's a very specific reason for that. But now, the purpose of doing these things so frequently is to help your subconscious mind formulate a plan. Your conscious mind sends the signal, like the radio signal, to your subconscious mind. And then your subconscious mind kind of breaks it down and tries to change it into something a little bit more tangible, right? And it kicks the idea back to you as a hunch or a thought or like a new idea. Now, there's a way to make sure that the frequencies that you use and that you get to your subconscious mind are very powerful or at least more impactful, right? You want to know how. So you do this by attaching your desire or your idea or your thought to a strong emotion. Okay. Now, there are 7 positive emotions that will help your ideas or your thoughts stick, so to speak, to your subconscious mind. Now, these 7 positive emotions are desire, faith, love, enthusiasm, hope, romance, and sex. Now, when you're doing your affirmations or when you're reading your goals, make sure that you attach to your affirmations, to your goals, to your desires, these 7 emotions or one of these 7 emotions, because that's what's going to help it to stick. Now, don't forget the other part of why we're so methodically doing things, right? Because at the end of the day, we want them to stick to your subconscious mind. And just like a positive thing will stick, so will a negative emotion. There are 7 negative emotions to try to avoid at all costs. So fear, jealousy, hatred, revenge, greed, anger, and superstition. Okay? Now, that's why it's a good idea to take the steps from the first few videos and make sure that you have written down your ideas, your desires, your goals in a positive manner. That way you can repeat it and get it into your subconscious mind, and then be conscious of your words, be conscious of the things that you say, because you want to make sure that you're only saying positive things. If it's cloudy outside, say, oh my goodness, I'm so happy it's about to rain because the grass needed the water. Like, if you're in traffic, and I use this one all the time, when I'm in traffic, and I do not like traffic, my affirmation, my positive moment is, I am so happy and thankful that I have a vehicle that gets me to where I'm going, so that I'm not out in the cold or waiting on the bus or waiting for somebody else, instead of being upset about being in traffic. And it's been working pretty good. Like, I have my son doing the same thing. Like, we have positivity rocks that we keep in our pockets. And then whenever we get annoyed or something like that, you hold on to your positivity rock, you think of something positive, so that you're changing your mindset and you're doing it more frequently. So, now, none of this can be done overnight at all. It'll definitely take practice. So if you don't get it right the first time, remember that we are not perfect. So continue to redo, reevaluate, redevelop your ideas and pinpoint your desires. I literally went through this process about 5 times. And as I read them daily and things like that, I start to retweak them. And look, I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is the picture frame. This one right here. It's probably backwards, right? But this is the picture frame that sits next to my bed. And every morning when I wake up, these are the affirmations that I do. My son's affirmations are on his door. And then throughout the day, like, I'll pull out my journal. I told y'all before, like, I have this little journal dude right here. He has in it my my goals, my why. So I'll go through and I'll read my why and stuff like that a couple times a day as well. And it definitely helps to get into the habit of doing things like that repeatedly. But it gives you the opportunity to pinpoint, like, your why, to get more of your ideas and desires out. And like I said in the last video, like, I keep a notebook next to my bed, because just from listening to Les Brown, and I love Les Brown, but from listening to Les Brown, he made a very good point when he said that there are only 2 or 3 good ideas that come to you per year that are, like, really legitimately, oh my God, you should probably move on that type ideas. That are, oh my goodness, you should probably move on that type of ideas, right? So I write them down, because you never know when they're going to come. But I digress. Now we'll meet here again next Mindset Monday. The topic for next week's video is going to be the brain. And guess what? I am going to do 4 1-hour one-on-one sessions the last week of December. So it'll be the 27th through the 30th. You have the opportunity to win one of these sessions by participating in the 25 days of trading, which I'm going to post during the month of December. I'll actually post the rules and everything on December 1st, so that you guys know how to enter to win one of these one-on-one sessions. The 1-hour one-on-one sessions are for people who are not already in the academy with me. If you are in the academy, I am giving away 4 30-minute sessions though. And I'll help you mark up your charts, answer some of your questions and things like that. But like, today's video was short, sweet, and to the point. I hope it was short, because I never know how long these videos are until I start editing them. It's really weird. But if you enjoyed today's content, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I hope you guys are having an awesome and productive day, okay? See you next week.